Hi, Paul.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the original show of TTR for today, the 17th of May 2020. It's great to have your company. I am coming straight out of Julian's webinar, coming straight out of his education session, his Sunday program before that, and straight to the traders call for the guys who trade the money with us before that. So it's been a busy last few hours. I'm looking forward to getting into this show, and as we've been talking about for the last few weeks, there are changes to the format and what we are doing with this today. And what we are doing with the original show these days is going live to YouTube. I'll check on YouTube reasonably soon and make sure it's running. But what we're doing is we are... Let me just put the right headset on, see if that helps with the sound. What we're doing, guys, is we're having a different analyst come in every now and again. We have got Paul Hutton in today. We will have Ashton in 2 weeks. I'm still to decide whether it'll be Orlando, Chloe next week. I will let you know that in the Actions to Wealth group next week. We are running an hour later than usual. I do appreciate your patience. I didn't want to clash up with Julian's session. I think it's really important that those that want to do Julian's session get a chance to do Julian's session. He's a pretty amazing trader, and we're very, very lucky to have him teaching us in small groups. And now running this little program of his where he's teaching 4 at a time. Paul Hutton, you're one of the people who's been on Julian's program. Are you enjoying it? Paul, if you are speaking, it is not coming through. Are you unmuted?
Hi, Paul.
Hey, buddy, how you going?
Yeah, sorry, I was just changing. I was changing devices as well and turning on the background light here. Yeah, I'm going great. Hang on, I'll just turn on my camera as well.
Cheers,
oh no,
mate.
I can't do that.
Why not, mate?
It tells me I need permission from you to do that.
Oh, mate, I'll give you some permission. I think that might just be because we've brought you in. We've changed your thing. If you try and ask me for permission, I will give you permission. I can't. I've swapped from my laptop to my desktop, and I don't have a camera on that, so I won't be on camera today, which is probably a good thing. No one needs to see me on camera. I'm sure you guys. PH, try and start your camera, and I'll sort it out for you. And in the meantime, tell us a little bit about Julian's program before we start and get into this too much.
Sure thing, Paul. I've been looking at the markets for years and trading the markets for most of those years. And one of the insights that I've been getting from spending time with Julian is really just being able to step back from the day-to-day noise that the markets make. You know, Trump tweeted this, and then this central bank is doing this with interest rates and so on. And in fact, all of that stuff really is just noise. And in order for us to be able to maximize our profitability as professional traders, we really need to understand what's going on here, what the markets really represent, and how to be able to just be calm about trading, and instead of just turning up every day and looking for opportunities to make money or to trade strategies. Because really, professional trading is not just about trading strategies; it's understanding when to trade, when not to trade, what to look for, and what might be setting up in the future. And for me, it's been amazing in terms of being able to take that one step back and look at the big picture, and just understand what's going on and what markets really are, and how to benefit from that, how to profit from that.
Mate, for me, we're like our clients are like a very good amateur football team. They work really hard and they do really well. And when you get some time with the likes of the Julians of this world, it's like being part of getting open up to professional coach and professional football side, and they just know a different level, don't they? They just know stuff. People who just live it, and who, as I said earlier in the other show earlier, Julian doesn't just trade, but his job is to build a trading team to make money for his company. So he knows not only how to be a good trader himself, but how to make other people successful as well. Interestingly enough, he's managed to get into this webinar twice, which is a bit interesting. We're going to go to him in a minute. So any other thoughts on his program before we do have a quick go around and say hi to everybody? I'm going to, before we get into UPH and getting into the market overview from you, we're going to go around the team and say hi. But anything else on Julian's program for you before we move forward?
Oh, no, I think for me, it's allowing me to go to the next level. And that's what that's the timing was right for me. And it's just absolutely, it's worth any amount of money in fact, it's priceless.
It's
It's priceless.
interesting.
And if you're a professional and you really, I mean, your goal is to make a substantial income from markets and trading, it is, I think it's an essential piece in your learning journey.
It's interesting, PH. If you can get your camera going, I think the people on YouTube would appreciate it. They don't appear to have my screen up at the moment, which does surprise me a little bit. I might just reshare my screen and make sure we get. Oh gosh, this thing that Zoom likes to do with showing you multiple screens when you don't have multiple screens up is quite. You got my screen at the moment, PH?
I can't see your screen yet.
Okay.
But I also can't turn on my camera. But it's no big deal. It's a nice to have.
Interesting. Well, it is a bit of a problem because what we don't have is a screen on YouTube. So we are going to have to work this out. So I'm going to do some work on that. Look, before we get into anything else, I might actually I'm going to see if I can sort out my screen because it's just frustrating. Zoom does this thing where it shows you a lot of different screens and you've got to pick the one that it wants you to pick. I'm going to try that one this time. This is a little bit weird. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce the team, and while I'm introducing the team, I'm going to see if I can find a solution to this. Rightio, just quickly, guys, we've got a few in the room at the moment. I'm just going to have a quick check on how your week's been and what's ahead. I know you've been, Julian, you're with me. You've been in the trading call today with the trade people who paid money for us. You've then joined into the chats for your session. And you've just coached for an hour. So I know you've been with us for nearly 3 hours now. Can I have a quick hi from you on anything that you're particularly watching at the moment?
Thanks, Paul, and hi, everybody. For those of you that haven't heard me talking already tonight, hi. And for those of you that have, thank you for listening and hi again. So sunny New Zealand, Paul, amazing place as always. We're very lucky. Hopefully COVID is, I'm going to speculate and say, on its way to being behind us now. Yeah, look, thanks for that. And I think one of the markets that I'm really focusing on at the moment is the gold market. That had, for any of you that happen to have a chart available, I know Paul's just struggling to get the screen up. It doesn't matter. I know you guys are pros. You can look at the screen in front of you and you can look at a gold chart. You can see how that is breaking up. It's gold in US dollars has been breaking up from the congestion formation it's been in for the last, I guess, something like 6 weeks.
In this webinar, you can see my screen, right, Julian? You've got my screen?
I can't see your screen. I'm sorry, Paul. No, not at the moment.
Neither can I.
That is getting weirder and weirder. So
I think it says it's disabled. You may just go into your settings and just see if you can undisable it. So for those of you that don't know, Zoom did a huge update over the week, setting up encryption, and I'm wondering if some of the settings have gone a bit crazy as a result. Yeah,
they're trying to stop some of these people hacking these screens and doing weird things, aren't they? It's I'm a bit surprised that what I might do, worst comes worst. That's now definitely showing me as sharing, but it's not sharing on YouTube that I can see. Is it sharing to you guys?
No, not at the moment. Maybe we'll give it a couple of seconds to get there.
Not on Zoom. If you need a gold chart, Paul, I could show one.
If you could share, PH, well, if someone else can share and we can get a chart up for the guys on YouTube, that'd be awesome, you know.
Oh, no, I can't share. Host disabled, participant sharing, screen sharing.
Okay, let me see if I can. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to go back to share screen. I'm going to go to that screen and I'm going to share that. Anyone going to help me out? Any luck? Can anyone share a screen here and make this work? This is really weird, and we are streaming to YouTube, so that's working.
Mate, if I was home, I could, but yeah, I'm on limited resources, I'm afraid.
And sorry, I've still got the same message as PH, which is host disabled participants screen sharing.
The whiteboard's not working for you guys?
So can you, why don't you try, Paul, if I may, just see if you can make somebody else a co-host and see if that helps?
Yep, no worries. Let me see if I can do that.
I'm very happy to share the pictures of the Coromandel that I have.
I'll make you a co-host, Julian. We'll see if that works. I'll make Paul Hutton a co-host as well if I can. There we go, guys. There we go. Does that give you guys any ability?
According to me, my screen is sharing.
Yeah, look, we're 12 minutes in and the screen is not working at all. And look, I'm.
Can you see my screen, Paul?
No, we are. Look, I'm looking at what's on the YouTube. There's nothing, and what I see on Zoom is really a mess. Even by Zoom control, by Zoom standards. I'm going to close a couple of things up. And there's a bit of stuff in the chat, maybe some in the chat. Hi, everyone. Hi, Julian. I think restart the Zoom. I'm just concerned if I restart the Zoom, I'll lose this session. But I'm tempted to restart the Zoom. Okay, guys, I'm going to take the punt. I'm going to, I don't want to do this whole thing without screen sharing. We all use Zoom a lot. So this isn't like this is something that we're doing wrong that I'm aware of. You know, we use Zoom enough to advanced sharing. Who can, there we go. I'll tell you what, I'll change that button there and it'll work. Can you guys see my screen?
Nope.
Sorry?
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Okay.
No, still no.
Can one of you guys try? I've just changed the settings, so you guys should be able to share your screens. Can one of you guys try?
I've tried. I can't.
No, same here.
Okay.
I'll try now.
I'm gonna try once more. I have just changed the setting which allows other people to share. I do think you're right, John. I think this must be part of the upgrade.
Yeah.
I have
Try
a feeling
now.
it is not the most fantastic part of the upgrade. Right, guys. I am going to crash out of this and try and restart it, guys. So we are going to jump out of here and try and restart it. Okay, I am very reluctant to try and do this show with no screens for anybody. So we're going to jump out. We're going to try and jump back in. I know James is in the room as well. James, if you're watching this, can help it or let us know. I'm going to jump out, jump back in, and see if we can get this working properly. I'm going to exit the Zoom right now. Try and get back in, guys. Otherwise, we'll be on YouTube. Well, it sounds better. I'm back. But is my screen back? I've got a
Not
few
yet.
messages here. Hey guys, who's in?
Geoff?
Can you see my screen, Geoff?
Not yet, mate.
It is connecting to cloud server. The room is packed too, guys. I'll need to get, oh, here we go, PH is back. He's on the right link as well now. Okay, it has made no difference to my ability to share by the look of this, guys. Failed to connect to cloud server.
Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Geoff, let me see if I can sort
I'm
that
not-
out for you.
I'm not sure where that is.
Make
but-
co-host. Paul Hutton, make co-host. Julian, make co-host. Invite. Rightio, guys. It is fair to say that I used WebEx once, Greg. I'll never be upgrading to that piece of crap, I'll tell you. That was terrible. I will make Zoom work for me, though. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put something on the screen like my bank statement, which I don't want to share, and automatically it will immediately start working. You just know these things will work that way, right? Interestingly, Julian's gone again. Julian's back again. Look, the definition of insanity is to continue trying to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. It is clearly not going to share today. That is really disappointing.
Good for the blood pressure, eh?
There is a screen. Trading effectively is about.
Yeah, that's a standby slide that we get on Zoom to YouTube when video share, camera sharing, or screen, what's it called, when you show your ugly mutt on.
I'm going to. I do. Sorry, sorry, Fed. You do what? You can see us or you can't see us. Guys, can anyone see our screen?
I can't.
Okay. Okay, copy streaming, stop live stream. I'm trying to turn the YouTube link off. That won't work. Zoom has been a bit spotty recently. No, just a picture. Okay. Let me just think about this. New share. Let's try both of those. I am running out of old ideas on this US screen sharing. What is that? This will be entertaining viewing for somebody on YouTube in the next.
Absolutely riveting, eh?
Look, we can't go back to GoToWebinar and transfer the people with us, unfortunately, at this time. Sorry, guys.
according to this message, there's something that needs to be abled, because I've got a warning that says the host disabled participant screen sharing, which I guess means everybody. But how that works, I don't know. I've never come across it before.
I changed that a few minutes ago, mate. I did have something about that. Only hosts or panelists. So I'll change
Unfortunately,
that.
you're the only one who has those controls as well, so we
Yeah.
can't troubleshoot it.
It's one of those things where I'm clicking on all panelists in this area here, and it isn't. It doesn't appear to be doing anything different for me at all. I'm going to try once more, guys. I'm going to end this webinar. Like, I'm going to exit it. It doesn't seem we did last time because we stayed on YouTube. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to end this webinar. I'm going to ask all you guys to log out. I'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. We'll try again. And then I'm happy to stay a bit later tonight and get this through if we can get this through. I know it'll be getting a bit late for Geoff and Ainslie as well. But I'm going to look, Crystal, having someone talk through a chart you can't see is not going to help anyone at all. So I am going to exit, and we do a fair bit on Zoom. I don't think it's us. I do think it's a Zoom issue. Who's in the room? PH, can you jump onto Google for us and have a look? See if there's anything that's interesting. Is there anything that on this new update that could be causing this? I'm going to close this down, guys. We'll try and be back as soon as we can. Guys, if we can't be back, we can't be back. We'll be back next week. But if you guys can come back in 5 minutes, we will be back. But I'm going to end this for all.
You got that message from Raymond, Paul?